let's go to Portugal. In this short but sweet Southern Portuguese video, we will try some of the best seafood Portugal has to offer before going up into the mountains and trying an absolutely scrumptious meat feast. And of course, along the way, we're gonna see some pretty beautiful scenery. So come join us, and more importantly, bon appetite. Bon appetite. Bon appetite? Bon appetite. One of those. First spot today, PRATO CHEIO. Have I said that right? Probably not. PRATO CHEIO means full plate. Cool little spot, love the ambience, all the plates on the wall. And we have gotten some pretty typical dishes of the Algarve region. First of all, shrimp. This area is shrimp country. You can get fairly cheap shrimp and you can get very, very expensive shrimp. I think one of the shrimp dishes were 80 euros per kilo. Did we do that? No. Just a whole bunch of juicy, plump looking shrimp, kind of like a bouillabaisse looking sauce. And oh man, I love just the plumpness of that. Another really pro move and approved by very lazy people. The fact that it's already de-shelled. Suck the juices. Oh, white wine. Damn. Oh, yes, right away. The white wine flavor. Just gonna soak it in a little bit more of this juice. That's pretty heavenly. Shrimp, super sweet. Then definitely lots of white wine in that sauce. You can tell they've added a nice ton of alcohol, the oceany sweetness, and the brine that has infused into that sauce. That's a pretty damn good shrimp dish. 3 dishes. The first one I want to lend your attention to is the Cataplana. Now this is probably the most famous dish in all of the Algarve region. Cataplana pretty much just means the dish that it comes in. It almost looks like a flying saucer. Just bring this silver flying saucer thing and then just open it up. Is it full of aliens? No. It is full of delicious shrimp, clams, and delicious sauce. And this might be mint actually, kind of cool. So potatoes, clams, shrimp. Cataplana, like I said, means the dish. So you can kind of put anything you want inside of it. But of course, we're in the Algarve region. This one's gonna be full of seafood. This is called a black scabbard fish. Did I have to Google this? Of course. And Googling it, it's a pretty metal looking fish. Honestly, that fish belongs in the flying saucer. It looks pretty alien. But looking at the meat, no crazy eyeballs, and it just looks like a normal white piece of fish. And of course, the last dish, have your fried cuttlefish with some beans and rice. That looks pretty nice. Okay, let's go for the black scabbard fish, a fish I've never had before. Oh, I'm just gonna try it by itself. Maybe a little squeeze of lemon. Oh yeah, it's very buttery and then it almost like becomes a pate in your mouth. And that skin, super crispy, delicious. Of course, chase that with a potato. Portuguese potato, always delicious. Okay, let's go for the cuttlefish here. Not bad, a little bit chewy for my liking, but the coating is good. And then I'm gonna dig into a bit of this rice. Oh, that's a mistake. Super hot, but actually, yeah, I'm gonna say I like the rice even more than the cuttlefish itself. There's lots of herbaceousness, and I think, yeah, quite a bit of parsley in there or cilantro. Last dish, and this is really the dish I came here to try. So, Cataplana, once again, we got all these delicious clams, we got the shrimp, and all that sauce. The only thing I don't like about the Cataplana is the size of the I mean, once you take the lid off, it's another plate, so you can't fit more dishes onto your table. Look at that. Giant piece of fish there. Whew. That looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I think I'll try a clam first. Oh, okay. That sauce is next level. Bit of that fish. Oh, fish perfectly cooked. I don't know what fish they put in there, but that was a perfect choice. Soaked up all the juices. Let me try the broth by itself. Oh, yeah. You know what that kind of reminds me of? If you ever come to Portugal and you've tried a francesinha sandwich and there's that red sauce that they douse on top of it. Imagine this sauce, but with a bit of seafood flavor. It's a little bit thick, a little bit bouillabaisse, but then on top of that, it's still fairly neutral. A bit of tomato hints, but overall, wow. It's like almost like a stick to your ribs soup slash sauce. I think it's gonna go perfectly with this piece of potato. Oh, okay. That potato and that sauce is the ultimate combination. The last step, you must dip your bread into all of these sauces. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna do a combination bite. I'm gonna put some bread into this. There you go. And then a little bit of finishing into this guy. There you go. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah. Get the shrimp, get that. Do exactly what I did with the bread. And then just enjoy. That's like 10 seconds of paradise. Don't even chew, just let that sink into your mouth. Favorite dishes? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say my favorite dishes are actually that crazy, gnarly, whatever fish this is. I forgot what it's called. And then the Cataplana. Just a delicious seafood amalgamy. And overall, you can tell this is seafood country because it's all super delicious.
At a place called TASCA do PETROL, which means pretty much petrol tavern. This is a bit of a detour, but I will take very large detours for amazing meats, and hopefully they have the goods here. Literally, I would recommend showing up at 12 when they open up, because I think we just scored the last table without a reservation. Like I said, this place, super in the middle of nowhere, countryside, full of meats. If you're a pescatarian, you're okay, you have some dishes. If you're a vegetarian, well, they do have soup. This is a sardine salad, a bunch of delicious oranges, and I'm just gonna kind of forget about the stuff that's around it, and I'm gonna focus on what's important, which is pretty much the sardine and the potato. Maybe an onion. Onion on there. Portuguese sardines. I think this was canned, but doesn't matter. Just super delicious, tender, a little bit of olive oil, lots of herbs, potato gravy, delicious sweet onion. Can't go wrong with any of that. This is really cool. This is called a bucho. I thought it was some kind of organ wrapped in tripe. It looks more to be like a giant blood sausage. You can tell there is rice inside and some big chunks of fat and organs. Oh man. It's almost like the texture of a real sausage because of the rice. It's more crumbly, and the pepper pepperiness, the complexity, and then just the overall spice is just so amazing. I think it kind of bits of fat that come in and just make for this juicy bite. That is one of the better blood sausages I've ever had in my life. Okay, we got some seafood. I'm going to quickly go through the seafood because there's one dish I really want to get to. The first is the Carneiro with piri piri sauce. So more shrimp, and of course piri piri sauce on the side. That's stunning. Wow. Surprisingly, that peri peri sauce is fairly spicy. These are kind of like baby squid with, of course, those beautiful potatoes and just perfectly grilled. What I might do again is utilize this peri peri sauce. Just oceany, tender, a little bit bouncy, and that peri peri sauce adds an extra complexity, the spiciness once again. One of the main reasons I came here is for meat, and I have gotten what's called javali. Javali is a wild boar. And this looks kind of like in a stew. And of course you got your fries on the side, but let's just dish of this wild boar right onto this plate here. Let's just pick up one of those pieces. Oh, fork tender as soon as you break into it. Oh, it's not even staying on the fork. It just wants to disintegrate. Wow, that is just tenderness personified. Amazingly tender, so much flavor. Of course, the wild boar, a little bit darker meat, and of course, finish it off with some fries, dip the fries into the sauce over here. And of course, last move, you know what I'm gonna do. Wow, what a place. Like I said, come early because it just fills up so quickly. And yes, it is a detour, but that detour is well worth it. I'm going to eat a little bit of this, but I'm going to try to save a little bit of space for one more thing.
And that thing was closed. It was peri peri chicken. But don't worry, we got you. I'm going to go back very soon and maybe I'll try all the peri peri chicken spots. Very soon. Hopefully. Gotta go back there though. So, soon-ish. Anyways, ciao for now.